Howdy, Mike McCoy here. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Me personally, I think Father's Day is a little bit overrated. I mean, why do you need a Father's Day? I'm a father 24/7, 365 days a year. I don't need a day to force my kids to buy me a pair of ice grip pliers or something other. Matter of fact, I don't think there's all that much to it. I mean, it's just being a man. You be a father to your kids. That's the way I look at it. But I kind of look at stuff like I kind of skewed anyway, because I never did know my dad. I seen him 2 times in my life, and I don't think he really spoke to me either time. So my ideas of Father's Day was always kind of gloomy till I become one myself, and now I've got kids and it's great. And I've got grandkids that made me cute little posters, and got a son that not only my son, he's my best friend. And you know, that's sort of changes the way you look at being a father, I guess. But one of my goals in life was to be a decent dad, and so far I've fulfilled that goal. And you know, it's buying presents and everything. I don't feel like I'm worthy of that, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm just dad, you know. And some of my fondest memories of my children and them growing up. There was an oak top fell out and hit me in the arm. It just messed my arm up. And I went to the doctor and found out it wasn't broke and everything. They loaded me up with painkillers and muscle relaxers and all that. And I'll never forget, I went in there and laid down on the bed. I was going to sleep me a little nap after I was tired. And just as I got laid down and got comfortable, I felt something come up on the bed. And I felt this little arm go around my sides, you know. And that was my son, Chad. And I'll never forget that. That was, you know, this a golden moment to me, you know, for he really cared. And it was here recently when I found out my health wasn't no good. He called pretty much every day, sometime, whenever he could get, you know, a chance to call. And it was always the same thing. What you doing? You know, just wanted to hear my voice, and he was concerned for me. And to me, that's what Father's Day is. It ain't getting presents or nothing like that. But don't get me wrong, I like presents, you know. You know, that ain't part of it. Got a daughter I dearly love, and I've got fond memories of her, you know, her growing up. Just being Shannon. And she'll call later tonight, for she lives up in Kentucky, and wish me a happy Father's Day, and I'll thank her. You know, that's just the way it goes. But I don't see as being a dad deserves a day. Just being a dad is being a dad, being a man, doing what you're supposed to do. You know, I've heard people say, well, me and my wife just couldn't get along, blah, blah, blah. If you can't, that's divorce. But don't divorce your kids too. They didn't have no dog in that fight. And that happens so often. The parents starts pitting one child, pitting their children against one parent or another, and to me that's wrong. And that's one thing I can say about my mother. She never did say nothing bad about my dad to me. And you know, that was good. You know, I mean, you don't need nobody talking bad about your parents. But you know, just if you got kids, enjoy them. That's what I've always done. And my kids is Why, they're part of me. They're my greatest accomplishment. You know, they're what it's all about. I wouldn't take nothing for either one of them. And me and Chad, we're really close. I mean, I trust him further than I do anybody in the world. There's nothing I've got that I won't trust him with, and I'm pretty sure he's the same way about me. And you know, you're really fortunate to raise a good child, and you're super fortunate if you and that child winds up being real good friends as well. Okay? And you know, it's just part of it. Just be a man. Raise your children. If you're going to bring them into this world, be man enough to raise them the way I feel. And be proud of them. I'm proud of my children. I am extremely proud of my children. If somebody said something bad about my kids, I'd let them know real quick how I felt about it. Because young'uns needs to have somebody on their side regardless. And my kids is really fortunate. They've got one of the best mamas I believe God ever created. And she takes up for her young'uns pretty good. Her and Chad is super close. Her and Shannon's close, but I can't see his Chad ever been too far from his mama. He thinks a lot of her. And he thinks a lot of me too, but it's, I think sons and mothers just have a special bond, especially if they're real lucky. But that's pretty much how I feel about Father's Day. You know, all this. I think it's this commercial. But I did get some nice vice grips and pliers out of the deal, and I truly need them for I've broke every pair I've got or welded something on them or done something with them. So it all works out. And if you've got children, love them. Be proud of them. Make them all they can be. That should be your goal in life if you're a father, you know. You can always run a business or do whatever, but be a dad, you know. Get them grown. After you get them grown, then fuss at them. So that's about it. Thank you.